Oh, we have got to talk about this one. So, I don't know if you caught this from the other night. I wouldn't say it's going viral, but it's definitely being passed around. I saw it on Twitter, on the NHL on TNT Twitter account. They also talked about it on Spittin' Chiclets, where Ryan Whitney literally told Biz up front, this is the worst question you could have asked before a game. Yes, you heard that right. Before a game on NHL on TNT, Dylan Larkin gave a pregame interview to Paul Bissonnette and the panel, and this is the question that Biz asked.
Do you think you still have a Red Wings jersey on next year? I know you guys are in contract negotiations going back and forth, but you think that you guys are going to meet somewhere?
Now, I can't show too much of this clip for YouTube reasons, but basically Dylan Larkin after that gets super uncomfortable, starts looking over to the PR guy, and his response is that yes, he hopes that a contract is going to get done, but he's focused on playing a hockey game in 15 minutes, and that's what's on his mind.
You know what? I got a game to play in 15 minutes.
And then, yeah, he starts looking over, and this is what made this so awkward for me, was when Biz said this.
If your PR guy wants to answer it, you can hand over the headset to him.
Yeah, and then after that, like, Dylan Larkin's just like, all right, I got permission to leave, and then he leaves, and, ooh, I mean, you can tell that Biz meant that as a joke, and it was funny, but it didn't feel right in that moment. It didn't come off as a joke. It came off a bit, more rigid than I think Biz intended, and I'm not trying to flame him here, because this has really gotten super controversial here, and all over the comments, again, Biz mentioned it on Spin Chiclets that Red Wings fans are absolutely giving it to him, and he didn't back down, to Bissonnette's credit, but, I mean, Whitney said it on the podcast. He was like, that is the worst pre-game question I've ever heard, and I mean, it was a bit of a strange one to ask before a hockey game, 15 minutes before, but also, I do get where Biz is coming from, where he said on the podcast, he doesn't care about what's going on in the forecheck and what's going on as far as systems and all that stuff. He wants to ask the interesting stuff. He's got one question for Dylan Larkin. He wants to ask the interesting stuff. And from my point of view, I mean, isn't that why they hired him? Isn't that why TNT ESPN hired Paul Bissonnette, was to spice up these hockey panels, to make them more interesting, more like NBA on TNT? Like, that's why you hired the guy. You can't expect to hire him and just have him answer and ask mindless questions about systems and forecheck, and you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna spice it up a bit. Just watch his podcast. You have to expect this a little bit. And I like that from him. Hey, he's putting in a valiant effort to inject some more personality into hockey, into these panels, to make it more entertaining, especially the intermissions, with sometimes these intermissions in hockey, they can be absolute snooze fests. So I appreciate that from him, but I don't think it was an appropriate question to ask before the game. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. It's controversial right now. Like, it's up in arms right now. Let me know what you think. If you want more stuff like this, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace out.